fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the three. The three from Curry, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Moody from outside. Connects from downtown.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving. Plugs up the passing lanes.
There's a screen. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson, the screen. The fader. And Ja Morant with the three.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Shot clock at 3. Edey for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Curry with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Butler. Pass to Pajimski. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Fires from deep. Jackson can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Curry looking it over. Back to Pajimski. Pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Now here's Moody. Butler passes to Green. Three-pointer. The rebound by Edey. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Poke loose. Butler with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
Out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
Pass to Aldama. Now here's Morant. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Warriors making a switch here. Hield's checked in. Clark is checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors leading. And here's Hield. Back to Pajimski. Butler against Clark. Pass to Pajimski. 6 on the shot clock. Butler, a screen on Bain. Gets an open look and hits it. Pajimski's got 5.
This guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's foul number 2 for him.
and just wasn't able to set up in time.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. And Payton is subbed in for Pajemski. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Morant. Here's Pippen. Aldama outside. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
Out to the right wing. Kuminga, the pass to Payton. Butler, a screen on Bain. Here's Payton. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Pippen. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land.
Three-pointer.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Hield, a screen on Jackson. Butler. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Basketball.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Kennard for 3. The rebound by Payton.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Pass to Curry. To the middle. Outside Kuminga. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. That one's off. He's 1 for 6. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Clark with a screen on Kuminga. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. And Memphis also making a switch. Baines checked in.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Pass to Curry. Here's Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. 4 on the clock. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for Kuminga. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And he nails the 3rd. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, And at some point, when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Payton with a screen on Morant. The three from Curry. Memphis with a rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Curry. Here's Podziemski. Hits the three-pointer. Podziemski's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Jackson outside. Puts up a three. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And here are the Warriors now. Big run right now for him, 11-2.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Now here's Curry. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Morant surveying the floor. From deep, Bane. Good. And the setup by Morant. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ooh, it's stolen away. On the wing, Bane. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey comes in for Clark. And it's Jaren Jackson in for Aldama.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Hield against Bane. Pass to Jackson. Let's go with a three. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Moody. Now Podziemski. Butler with the ball. Defended by Jackson. From outside the arc. Boom! Three for Jimmy.
Jimmy Butler has great patience to go along with that strength to operate in the pick and roll.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pass to Edey. There's a screen. The three is up. Nails it from three. Edey's got 6 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Podziemski.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Bane. Here's Edey. From deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Moody from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Now Morant, 6 points for him. For the lead. The rebound by Moody. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Green from the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Morant missing. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Curry against Morant. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
On target from range.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Knocked loose. Butler with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Podziemski. Outside for Green. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Hields checked in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Edey. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And down in the corner, he looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
Edey for 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Warriors leading. Now here's Hield. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. Morant finds Jackson. Picked by Aldama. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Jackson for 3. Jackson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Hield against Morant. Shot clock at 5. Outside Hield. Shoots over Morant. And it's Hield missing. Payne with it. Give him 8 points now. And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2, Jimmy.
He's perfect from the line this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And that is automatic from Curry. He doesn't think twice about launching from there.
Hield against Bane. The shot. They get it again. Clark with the screen. Launches it. Pass to Pippen. From the arc. Rebounded by Hield.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And here's Kuminga for three. Another three for Golden State.
So much attention on Steph that really opens up the floor.
Knocks it loose. Outside Bane. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for Bane.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Payton passes to Curry. From deep three-point land. Memphis with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. This one for three. Cleared away by Wells.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Hield. On the wing, Bane. Clark with a screen on Curry. Here's Bane. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 7. Hield from outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Aldama. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Aldama's got his first 2 points.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Curry. Outside Kuminga. Puts it up. On the wing, Payton to the inside. Here's the break. From deep, Bane drains the triple. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And here's Kuminga for three. That one doesn't drop. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Here's Pippen, guarded by Hield. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Bajimski's checked in. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Wells. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And he dunks it down.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Lets it go from deep. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
On the take. Now here's Bane. He's guarded closely to the left side wing. Here's Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hield for three. The offensive rebound. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. And the Warriors lead by 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Off target with the shot. And so the big win by Golden State. Allie, thank you as always.
and to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. You've got Anthony Simon, Andre Ayton out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Avdia can't hit. Here's Curry with the three, traps in the tray.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Curry with the three, and the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. Pass to Kamare. And Simons has it in the corner. And another three for Portland.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Butler is screen on Simon. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And stolen by Thybulle. And now Portland on the break. Simons from outside. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. That's a two from Butler. Green kicks to Butler. Good as Green picking up the assist.
And that's an encouraging sign from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just very selective.
Outside, Avdia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Butler passes to Moody. And here is Green. He's covered by 8. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Podziemski, and it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 3. Thybulle for 3.
Brendan Podziemski.
Different look here for the Warriors.
Personal foul.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. And a switch here also for Portland. Henderson's checked in. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Butler kicks to Payton. Butler passes to Kuminga. Three-pointer, Hield. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got 5.
Way beyond the line there. Hield's range is limitless. Have to check him once he crosses half court.
Now, here's Avdia. Outside, Simon. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Butler. Pass to Payton. Kuminga with it. On the wing, Hield. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Grant is out there with Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, DA.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Launches a 3. Kuminga, no good. Portland trailing here. Jacks up a 3. Kamare misses. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Curry against Henderson. Hield sets the pick for Curry. Off target from outside.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. To the middle, got a piece of it. A 3 ball, and Klingon pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Jonathan Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. Hasn't made one yet. Hield kicks to Curry. Pass to Payton. Hield outside. Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Tries the spin move. Hield finds Podziemski. And here is Green. Over Ayton. And the Warriors miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Out to Henderson. Grant on the wing. Defended by Payton. Portland moving the ball around. Simons from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Green deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Butler, he's checked in for Golden State. Moses Moody comes in for Stephen Curry. Here's Avdia. Connects from three-point range. Avdia's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Moody. Shot to stop the run. And the Warriors miss again. Portland has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Simons with the ball. Butler covering. Outside, Avdia. Thibault, the pass to Avdia. The 3. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Thibault can't get it to go. Warriors shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Hield can't hit. The Trailblazers on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now it's a 9-point Portland lead. On offense, here are the Warriors. Hield kicks to Butler. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so we conclude the first half. Trailblazers out in front. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy has been getting it done, is Buddy Hield.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Green, Butler out there with Moody. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Santos in at the 2. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Rupert's checked in. Butler against Avdia. Kept alive. Pass to Moody. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Pajemski. And that one's on target from the wing. Pajemski's got his first basket of the night. Simons kicks to Avdia. Back to Simons. Pass to Rupert. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Moody. The kick outside to Butler. Off target with his 3. And for Portland, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shot by Pajemski, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Avdia gets the bucket. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Curry with it. from deep three-point land. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Outside, Simons. Pass to Rupert. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Curry against Simons. And Sharp has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Here's Butler. Pass to Santos. Here's Kuminga. Another three for Golden State.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Simons. Sharp on the wing. Sharp sets the pick for Grant. No good on the three. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Santos. Defended by Thibault. Butler, a screen on Simon. Curry kicks to Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And now just a 2-point Portland lead. That's a 2 from Simons. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Simons has got his 3rd basket of the night. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kuminga dishes to Butler. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he had a look before he had the ball. Great anticipation by Butler.
Simons on the wing. He takes it in. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Portland out in front. They're up by 1. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Second personal foul. First
and I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for Portland, Grant is out there with Shaedon Sharp. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Banton in at the point guard. Shots good by Banton. Banton's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Portland. Kuminga kicks to heel. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Here's Banton. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors. Number 5.
Klingon, the screen for Sharp. Pass to Klingon. Here's Banton. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Now, here's Sharp. It's taken away by Payton. Throws it up high. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And what a setup for Klingon, who just has to reach up to throw down that lob.
Payton finds heel. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Kuminga.
Brandon
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Curry. Hield sets the pick for Curry. They kick out to Hield. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Curry's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Grant for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Pajemski, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth games.
Banton's shot is off. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Swiped away. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Simons against Curry. Simons, the pass to Abdia. 4 on the shot clock. Over Butler. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors trail by 4. Butler on the way. Defended by Abdia. No coverage that time.
That is a big-time performance. I like how Hield embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
Abdia, the pass to Simons. Abdia, a screen on Curry. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Abdia against Curry. Pass to Hield. Curry setting the pick for Hield. And here is Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Hield. Shoots over Simon. That's short off the rim. Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Feibel. He's defended by Pajemski. Now, here's Feibel. He's tightly guarded. Ayton sets the pick for Simon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Grant comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Ayton kicks to Grant. Outside, Abdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Butler in the corner. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Butler, a screen on Henderson. Outside Butler. There's Kuminga. Misses the 3. Grant gets a wide open look. Here's Ayton. Yes!
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
ready to fly, like a team full of young Richard Jeffersons.
Look, I've been on some crazy athletic teams before, both in college and the pros. And these teams, oh, they are right up there in terms of athleticism.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. They've got Shaedon Sharpe. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Now Portland with it. It's a three-point game. Sharpe with it. He's picked up by Bane. Sharpe, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Wells. He's covered by Ayton. Wells misses. Three-pointer Sharpe. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharpe has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Here's Edey. And another three for Memphis.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Simons missing. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Avdia can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to Edey. From behind the arc. Portland with a rebound. Outside Sharpe, and here's Simons. Counted from distance.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharpe with tremendous upside to his game.
Well, that's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Portland, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. For 3, the rebound by Edey.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
4-3. Wells misses. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Kamare. And the 3 off target. Here's Edey. 9 points in the game. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. Jackson against Sharpe. Pass to Avdia. Fades away. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
There's Simons with a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Memphis leading by 4. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
And that one's good. Sharpe.
And you see right there the practice time Sharpe's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. 3-pointer Sharpe. Another 3 for Portland.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
From deep, Morant. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Edey's got 15 points.
What a pass for Moran. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Avdia, screen on Moran. Back to Avdia. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a good game so far as we conclude the first. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Here are the five. Portland has to start the second. We've got Klingon, Henderson out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Kamare in at the three. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Blazers trail by 4. Henderson outside. Pass to Klingon. Here's Thybulle. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Robert Williams checked in for Kamara.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And again, it's Memphis missing. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And there's a pick. Grant, the pass to Thybulle. Knocks it down from distance. Thybulle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Pass to Wells. Clark with a screen on Grant. Here's Wells. 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Trailblazers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Henderson. For 3, Klingon. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Wells, defended by Henderson. Fires the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. Henderson outside. Pass to Thybulle. Williams with the screen. The 3. Thybulle, that's good. Thybulle's got 6 in the quarter. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Steps back. Pass to Graham. They set the pick. There's the 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jackson with a screen on Thybulle. Here's Bain. Williams grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Williams with the screen. And it's Thybulle missing. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Bain, the pass to Pippen. Grant against Bain. Over to the left wing. Here's Wells. And a miss there on the triple.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Drills it from deep. Wells has got 6 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside for Grant. For 3, Klingon. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pippen, the pass to Clark. Tipped. Outside, Williams. Memphis with a rebound.
Normally he drains that.
Out to the wing. Jackson, the screen. Here's Wells. No good with the triple. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edie, and it's Wells in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Now here's Morant. No made baskets yet. Jackson with a screen on Ayton. And it's Edie missing. Portland leading. The 3. Fires in the triple.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Fires from the wing. Picked it out of midair. Left side Sharp. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Sharp's got 11 points.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pass to Jackson. Launches a 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Simons, a screen on Jackson. Avdia finds Simons. Shoots over Morant. And it's Simons missing. Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Bain. Jackson, the screen. No good from outside. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. 6 to shoot from downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Avdia with it. Guarded by Morant. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Simons. Simons got 4 assists in the game.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Now here's Simons. Avdia, screen on Morant. Simons passes to Avdia. Back to Simons. Avdia outside. Shoots over Jackson. Avdia can't get it to go. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Bain. He's scoreless. Jackson surveying the D to the left wing. Left side Morant fires for 3. Yes! A Morant three!
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Avdia. Give him 8 points now. And there's the screen. To the right side. The three. Kamari, no good. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Wells misses. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Avdia from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Puts it in off the killer crossover. Morant's got 8.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense.
Simons finds Avdia to stop the drought. Knocks down the triple. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Avdia with a steal. Simons outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for Portland. Klingin out there with Williams. Then there's Delano Banton. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the point. Now here's Henderson. Pass to Klingin. Here's the three. Clark grabs the board. Well, Memphis shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Here's Pippen. And the three-pointer goes. Pippen's got himself on the board with a three there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Grant outside. Puts up a three. Gets the three to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Aldama, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind. But you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Banton. Williams with it. Clock at 6. Back to Banton. The three is up. Sinks the tray. And it's a 5-point Portland lead. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Aldama. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Grant from the arc. Another three for Portland.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given a chance.
To stop the run. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Oh, deflected. Williams from long range. The shot no good. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 8. Right side Sharp. Simons outside. Avdia screen on Morant. Offensive rebound. Back to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. To the wing on the left. Tries yet again. And that one's long. Kamari's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Pass to Edey. There's the three. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Sharp. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
and so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
There's Jackson with the 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Abdia can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 10. Edey for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's Abdia, and the 17-footer goes down.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Takes a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Simons. Pass to Abdia. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And what a huge performance it was for Denny Abdia.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Pass to Edey. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Over Morant. Ayton, no good. So it's Portland picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance.
teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I would be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center. Now, here's Moody. Tries it from the top of the key. Back to Green. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Jackson gets the bucket.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Green with a screen for Curry. Pass to Green. And here is Butler. Green dishes to Butler. This one for three. Edey with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Jackson kicks to Bain. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Greg, with how explosive John Moran is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Edey. For the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Really left alone that time.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good on the triple. Memphis leading by 3. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Wells. Outside, Bain. Offline with his 3. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Green with a screen for Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Moody with it. He's picked up by Morant. Curry against Bain. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Jackson passes to Bain. From downtown. Again, the miss by Bain. Warriors trail by 3. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Buries it from three-point range.
I love how competitive Jimmy Butler is. You know he's not going to let the opposition get the best of him.
The 3 from Morant. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Podziemski with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Bain for 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over to the left wing. Moody's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edey gets the bucket.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Curry finds Moody. They set the pick. Back to Curry. From past the arc. And that one is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Memphis out in front. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've managed to force turnovers with their energy and effort defensively, and it's led to some easy offense.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Clark sets a screen for Wells. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Curry. Kuminga, screen on Pippen. Fires the 3. Curry can't get it to go. Kennard with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Upside Pippen. Outside Jackson. From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jackson's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside for Curry. Fires for 3. And the Warriors get it back. Here's Santos. Guarded by Pippen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry outside. There's Kuminga. Outside for Curry. For 3. Curry from 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Kennard for 3. They get it back. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jackson. The 3. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Drills it from outside. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
Curry, a screen on Kennard. Santos tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Clark dishes to Wells. 1:41 left in the first half. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Outside Kuminga. There's the screen. On the wing, Payton. To the wing right side. Off target from 3-point range.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Misses the three. Stolen by Jackson. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition and no one's on you, great shot there.
Here's Santos. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Santos has got his first points of the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Bain. Inside, Clark kicks to Wells. To the left wing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Santos. It's up a three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. They're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis leading. Now Wells. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Wells has got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here's Looney. Outside, Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Hield. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Bain. He's defended by Podziemski. Edey can't hit. Warriors trail by 4, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Payton finds Podziemski. Here's the screen. Fades. And another 3 for Golden State.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Pass to Edey. Got a piece of it. Driving the lane on the wing, Payton. Golden State moving it around. On the wing, Hield. Back to Kuminga. Clock at 6. For the lead. Hield can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's Jackson with the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Payton in the corner. Over in the corner. Looney. Kuminga. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And another miss by Memphis.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not not the wild one he took there.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Hield. Now, here's Bain. Butler with the steal. Curry passes to Green. Here's Moody. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Moody's got 6 points.
Love to see the pass-first nature of Draymond Green, and for good reason. He's got a lot of good shooters on the ball club, but as a 4 or as a 5, that passing skill pays off big time.
Jackson dishes to Morant. With the fadeaway. The Grizzlies with another miss. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Butler finds Moody. Back to Curry. Shoots over Aldama. Curry's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Aldama gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
A three-pointer is right on target. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Morant that's for 2. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He has 5. Moody with it. Now defended by Bain. Moody the pass to Curry. Back to Moody. Here's Podziemski. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Another miss by Curry. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Edey, defended by Moody. Offensive rebound. The Warriors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Butler. Pass to Hield. Beyond the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, man, that's a monster shot.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kevon Looney out there with Knox. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. And the 3 ball is good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Knox the pass to Looney. Hield outside. Curry setting the pick for Hield. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Payton. Right side Curry. Takes a 3. That one, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Golden State also making a change. Kuminga's checked in. And a deep 3 from Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. Kennard kicks to Clark. Hield against Pippen. Pass to Kennard. Shoots the 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Kennard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. Payton with a screen on Kennard. Here's Hield. Out to Payton. A fader. Back to Hield. Looking to end the run. Tries yet again. And that one swishes right in.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Kennard for three. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Pass to Curry. The good-looking shot from the wing. Wow, just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Curry doing it again. The quickest releases we've ever seen.
Kennard against Hield. There's a screen by Aldama. Pippen kicks to Kennard. From the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Payton finds Looney. Kennard against Hield. Outside Curry. They kick out to Hield. Oh, and they take the lead. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, the energy Hield is playing with right now. What a huge possession. Ready to rip it.
There's a screen by Aldama. Kennard for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And a deadly shooter as Kennard steps up in a big moment.
Hield sets the pick for Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Memphis has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Kennard. Back to Aldama. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hield against Clark. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now, here's Kennard. Pass to Aldama. Kennard against Kuminga. Kennard on the wing. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Pippen with the steal. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Lets the three fly. Off target from downtown. Curry fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors. All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ayton, right side Sharp. From downtown, drops in the 3.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. He talks about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, the fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Left side, Pajemski. Fires from deep. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
Here's Simons. There's the drive. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. The 3. Rebounded by Green.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Launches it from deep. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Avdia with it. Now Pajemski defending. Here's Kamari. Avdia outside. The ball's knocked loose. It's Avdia on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Now here's Pajemski, guarded by Sharp. Butler, a screen on Simons. 4-3, and Ayton pulls it down. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Shot is up. Misses off the right iron. Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Green for 3. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's Avdia on the wing. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Drills it from deep. Avdia's got 5 now.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Outside for Butler. And here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Ayton. Still without a bucket. Avdia, screen on Curry. There's Simons with a 3. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Grant's checked in for Portland. And Golden State also making a switch. Heald's checked in. And here's Butler outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. And that'll tie this game up.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Avdia from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Outside Hield. Tries to spin move. Outside for Butler. Back to Hield. Pass to Butler. Green, a screen. Takes the three. The shot by Butler, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Here's Simons. Off the outside. Now Sharp. Back to Avdia. There's Simons with a three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's all tied up in Portland. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
We've got Klingon, Matisse Thybulle out there with Henderson. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Kamare in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
Gary Payton the second.
Portland trailing here. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Henderson scanning the floor. Pass to Kamare from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And the Warriors shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Now here's Thybulle. No points yet. Releases. It's rebounded by Golden State. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Thybulle with a steal. Down low. Outside for Grant. There's a screen. Launches it. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 4. Fires the three. Thybulle with the board. For Portland, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Klingon. Outside Thybulle. The three is up. Here's Klingon. And here's Grant from the arc. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Now Curry. Beyond the arc. Easy money for Stephen Curry. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Now here's Payton from deep three-point range. It's not going to go for him. Payton against Henderson. And here's Grant from the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Kuminga's shot is off. Portland leading. Puts up a deep three. Thybulle, that's good. Thybulle's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Hield. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul. Portland making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Shots good by Henderson.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Now here's Grant. Still no points. 50 seconds left in the first half. Green finds Kuminga. Here's Payton. Misses the three. Trailblazers lead by 4. Grant left side. It's stolen by Green. And here's Curry for 3. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 14 points.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 36% during the second. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A line change here for Portland. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Stephen Curry. Outside Payton. They set the pick. Pass to Green. Clock is at 3. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And here's Simons outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Avdia outside. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the tray. Avdia's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Green. Moody from outside. Thibault with the board. It's tipped. Butler with the ball. Thibault picks him up. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Avdia passes to Thibault. Avdia outside. Out to Simons. From the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Moody on the wing. Butler against Avdia. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Simons outside. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Simons got 6 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Ayton. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Pass to Simons. Podziemski with it. Avdia picks him up. Outside Moody. Butler on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Kamara, he's checked in for Thibault. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. Here's Portland now. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Avdia from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Butler on the wing. Back to Hield. Simons with a steal. On the break. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Moses Moody. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Kamari, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul. Klingin, he's checked in for Portland. Banton comes in for Kamara.
On the floor for your trail.
1:33 left in the third quarter. Oh, nice shot by Klingin.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Here's Butler. Unloads. The shot by Pajemski, no good.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Fades and shoots. He's off on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Banton pulls it in.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Klingen's shot is off. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. They trail by 9. Pass to Looney. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 9 rebounds now. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Brandon Pajemski. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Williams is checked in for Portland.
At the line for Portland.
That one misses. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Payton. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Portland. They're on an 18-6 run. Back to Henderson. Over Hield. Henderson misses. Outside Hield. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers ending the quarter up 10. Their work from distance. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop them.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Jeremy Grant out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Klingen, then it's Henderson, and it's Rupert in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Hield from outside. Gets the three to fall.
Difficult shot for sure, but Hield doesn't crumble under pressure. Instead, he welcomes it.
Hield against Henderson. Over to the wing. Williams with the screen. They get it back. Pass to Rupert. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Klingen. A deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Kuminga. And stolen by Williams. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Hield. To the paint. Jackson Davis down low. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That'll be a second foul of the game. Portland making a switch here. Simons checked in. Henderson against Hield. The kick out to Williams. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. It's Curry all the way.
The underrated defense of Steph Curry going coast to coast.
Trailblazers lead by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Simons with it. Ayton inside. Green covering. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. There's Simons with a 3, rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Moody. There's the triple. Portland with a rebound. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Ayton. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and Ayton read the play perfectly and got out in front of it for the score off the break.
Curry gets the bucket.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Count that bucket.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And here's Butler outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Got a piece of it. Moody with it. Now guarded by Simons. The 3 from Curry. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And some changes here for Portland. France checked in for Kamara. And it's Thibault in for Sharp. And Golden State also making a switch. Hield's checked in for Moody. Grant outside. From outside the arc. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Thibault with a steal. Outside for Grant. Over Hield. Hield with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And he's going for the oop here. Butler can't get it to go.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
There's Simons with a 3. The shot won't fall. Curry with some nice D. Pass to Butler. The 3 ball. And the Warriors miss again. Now Portland with it. 10-point lead. Here's Thibault. Again, the miss by Portland. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. Gets a hand on it.
Jimmy Butler.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Curry. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Thibault. Hits the trifecta.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
That free throw misses.
First team foul.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings him within 10.
Curry.
And he nails the 3rd. Trail Blazers win it. Even early.
One has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at center.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he's good on the three ball.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Avdia can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The three from Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
There's the pick. Launches it. And it's Portland with the rebound. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. The coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Jackson Jr.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Three-pointers, Simon. Drills it from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Morant for three. Rebounded by Kamare. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Sharp. No good. That would have tied it. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Wells. And the three off target. Trailblazers trail by 3. Stolen by Jackson. There's the triple. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score. Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Memphis leading by 6. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. They get it back. Out to Morant. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got 9 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Edey. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 8 rebounds in this game. They set the pick. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Got that one up quick.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
And here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Out to the right wing. Here's Edey. drills the three-pointer.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Pass to Avdia. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guy. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Kennard is out there with Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 4 spot. Here's Kennard. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Now Thibault. Grant the pass to Henderson. Thibault kicks to Grant. Over Jackson. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Grant. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Wasted no time on that one. Jackson's got 9.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Now, here's Grant. Pass to Henderson. Back to Grant. Shoots over Pippen. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Grant.
And mid-range isn't exactly Grant's go-to spot, but he takes a focused shot there and gets it to go.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kennard's got his second basket. Here's Grant. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. That shot off to the wing on the left. The 3 ball. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Smart choice there by Klingon. The rookie moves the ball instead of forcing it himself.
Now here's Kennard. Defended by Thibault. Jackson from long range. Outside for Pippen.
2 minutes.
Now here's Kennard. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers trail by 6. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years. RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 6. Offline with his 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kennard for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Grant. And he drops that one in. Grant's got 8 points. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Clark with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Kamare misses. Grizzlies shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Jackson misses. The Trailblazers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Grizzlies shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Aldama gets the bucket.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Here's Klingon. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They lead by 7. Here's Aldama. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Pass to Klingon. Grant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Grant's got 11 points in the quarter. No good. Shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
30.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Ayton. Shaden Sharp is out there with Anthony Simon. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Now here's Morant. Following the miss by Denny Avdia. The tray. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his second bucket tonight. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Now, here's Sharp. Simons from outside. Good on the triple. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
From outside the arc, the rebound by Sharp. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Avdia, that misses, had a chance to tie it there. Memphis leading. Morant scanning the floor. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Now, here's Avdia. No scoring in this one. Pass to Edey. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, you certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much.
2 minutes remaining.
Trailblazers trail by 3. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
It's good from long range. Edey's got 12 points in the game. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They get it again. Avdia on the wing. Pass to Sharp. Simons with the screen for Sharp. Portland again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And Wells launches it from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Grizzlies shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Sharp on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis with the ball. And Memphis turns it over again.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
So for the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. Traps in the tray. Avdiev's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Payton for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Grant. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Here's Aldama. Shoots it up. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And now it's an 8-point Memphis lead. There's the pick. And there's Grant on the assist by Henderson. 14 points for him. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
We had an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Pippen is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the small forward.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Banton's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Aldama finds Pippen. Unloads. And another miss by Memphis.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Klingon. Buries it from three-point range. Klingon's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. Clark for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant, the bounce pass. Pass to Banton. Here's Klingon. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. There's a screen by Aldama. Outside, Bane. Shoots the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 13 rebounds in the game. See them. Banton's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Back to Clark. Klingon with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Shot's good by Banton. Banton's got the lead up to 1 now for Portland.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Clark for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clark's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Henderson on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Here's Banton. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. There's a screen by Aldama. A shot by Wells, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. No good from Grant. Memphis has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Clark. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Grant sets a screen for Klingon. Over Clark. Klingon's shot is off. Memphis leading. There's a screen by Aldama. Wells passes to Aldama. Fader on the way. And Klingon pulls it down. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And this team counts on Grant in those big moments, and you can see why he's getting the results.
Pass to Bain. Three-pointer. That shot no good. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
There's a screen by Williams. Manton the pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Grant for 3. Aldama with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Bain with the screen on Williams. Pippen kicks to Clark. Here's Aldama. He's covered by Grant. Clark a screen on Henderson. From deep. Can't knock in the 3. Pass to Grant to take the lead. He's off from 3. Here's Pippen. Gets the game winner to fall.
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
The heroes finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.